it's working, thank goodness. It was seriously bothered yesterday with the rain. Yes, that's it right there. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Shut off, probably because it jiggled, I guess. Coffee, huh? Okay. Oops, what is out there? Issue, it's doing it again. Really rainy anyway. Something gray.
BC winter.
Pretty me?
BC winter.
Yeah, that too. Look, we're here. If you're not the same fucking man you ever were.
No, I'm a completely different man now. Nobody has to remind me of that.
What?
Nobody has to remind me of that.
Well, I probably do, because I'm fully reminded of it on a moment-to-moment basis. God damned. Mambo again, eh?
Mambo?
Yeah, that too. Here, move your arm for a minute. That's good. There we go. Wow. Look at that. Breathe. At least this thing isn't like messing up, because that was really seriously irritating. Like, seriously. So, what is it?
Death.
Oh, goody.
6 of Chalices. Queen of Pentacles. And the Chariot. So I can still drive.
Yeah, well, that isn't quite what it means. But it's interesting, I have to admit that. Well, I don't come over and stay very long. I would come over for, 20 minutes. Just enough to sit here for a couple of minutes. And then say, okay, I hopefully change my headspace. This thing's acting up too.
Well, it's cold.
Yeah, probably it's cold. Is that what's wrong with it? Yeah, well, I can imagine what it'd be like at 9 o'clock in the morning.
2 or 3 degrees.
I should theoretically be okay.
By the time you get there, you're going to be blue.
It's my face that it hits. and I don't have one of those masks. I could seriously have probably used to buy one, because that's what I find gets the worst. I can usually dress myself with whatever and with the chest and everything else, but it's just tomorrow afternoon. Of course, tomorrow afternoon it could be piss and rain too by that time of the night. They're calling for full. Where is the oxygen, Tim?
Way over there.
Where is way over there?
Far enough away that it's not going to be
I don't
bothered.
see it.
That's right. It's right here.
Well, you know, I have cross-country ski poles that somebody I know said those would work too. Yeah.
Fred just cut
Well,
these,
yeah, just cut
Are
the tips
they?
off.
them to the length that we needed them.
Maybe they are.
There.
Oh,
A couple of cut tips from the
Yeah, that's all it is.
local
they are too.
dollar store. And
Very nice.
Yeah, see, that's what I
decide
thought
how
are the
high you
cross
like 'em and
Yeah.
take
country
a
ones
longer
that,
one and you-
which I wouldn't mind down by the river anymore. Even one of them.
Any of them are helpful, I think, a little bit. Gives you a little help on your balance,
That's right.
and it
Sounds good.
it also helps take a little of the pressure off my knees and back, which are full.
I know all about it.
Yeah.
Got a pair of
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple
Yeah.
of pairs.
I was gonna say I got another pair over.
Everybody seems to have them.
Yeah, we've got them.
I had skis for years, dozens of
Yeah.
sets. They just stood there and looked decorative, you know?
Yeah, we had cross country skis for a while.
Yeah.
We did a little of it, but never very much.
So you could make these up.
That's a good
Well,
idea.
I was a downhill skier for
If you cut 'em
years.
to length.
Yeah,
Yeah, but age and arthritis and
And the whole bit, you got it.
yeah. Well, you got to keep it up forever, never, right through. I think if you want to be doing it at our
Oh.
age.
yeah, because the knees wouldn't take it anymore.
No, I get that.
Not a chance.
Mine wouldn't, definitely
Yeah.
would not.
There's likely maybe a couple of years difference between us, but you know what? I have a story I've come to really favor, and that was when I was 20.
Yeah.
We were all 20, remember?
Sure.
So I would have been, I would have been
Once upon a
20.
time.
I would have been 20 in the 70s or 80s. You know, like feminists and the whole bit. And I can remember sitting with, what would be my aunties.
We were 20 in the 60s.
Well, hey, we're almost on the same page, and these women would tell these stories and do their discussions, and I can remember thinking, oh, I mean, can't these women just get off of this subject? And you know what? That was all those ideas in my head. I am at this age, I know what they were talking about, and I wish I'd listened.
You can't remember either.
Nope.
Well, now that might be too. That's a good one. I like the male comments, because typically are the men friends, even
I have
his.
a lot
Just
of- a
it's
lot
not
of
for the
old-
weak, okay?
I have a lot of old friends that taught me a lot of practical stuff.
Yeah, getting old is not, yeah, like she says, getting old is not for the weak.
No,
It isn't.
No,
that's right.
Gotta be
not
tough.
at all. Oh,
If I'd known then what I do now, I would have, well, wouldn't have changed a thing.
oh well, I don't know about that. It's just gorgeous today,
Mostly
isn't
not.
it beautiful
You just
today,
do
though?
what you do as the times go by.
Yep.
That's about it.
Well, there's a few things I would have changed when I was younger. Money-wise.
Well, that is a creative idea. That's good. So there you go. I didn't tell you anything you didn't already know.
No,
Excellent.
we didn't go out and buy them. I wanted
Smart.
something, and he said, well, I can cut those off for you, so he did.
That works.
And
That
then he
works.
decided to try it himself.
And then if I want another one, I go to a dollar or thrift store. And
Oh,
if
yes.
I like that kind of a handle, I go to a
Yeah.
thrift store till I find one.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's a
Kind of
beautiful
enjoy
day.
this
You
day.
do. Oh, isn't it
Yeah.
fantastic?
Nearby here?
wonderful.
Pardon me?
Are you living in the area?
I'm actually just downtown Chilliwack, but I said to him, and I ride motorcycle, and so we didn't bring those out today, because age isn't for the weak. And I said, okay, we'll just go over to the park for a few minutes.
Yeah, the motorcycles, it'd be a little chilly today, but
That's-
I've seen them going by.
Yeah, I got
thing
buddies
is-
out.
You got to figure if the air is 5 degrees, when you get to 30 kilometers an hour, it's
Yeah.
-5.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's why
Yeah.
they have
windshield.
Snowmobiles.
Hey, there we go.
I used to
I grew
have
up in
one.
that country, you know.
Oh,
We're all bundled up.
You never had the snowmobiles
Oh,
though
we
when
didn't
you
have
were
them when I was
growing
young,
up.
but
Oh, I had one. I lived in Ontario. It was a necessity.
that's
Hello.
about it.
see, more dogs.
Oh, they're all over the place.
All the happy doggies.
You got it.
Have a wonderful day,
Take
folks.
care. I don't know if that actually. Oh dear. I will go home and we can do something. I'll go get my coat off and go upstairs and watch a bunch of whatever. It's.
Yeah, I told you I found the next season of Lucifer. Eh?
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Well, I would like that. I'd actually rather go back to watching that rather than doing the Frankie thing right now.
Okay.
I prefer to finish one session than. See? Look. There it is. I'm not sure if I should be wearing it.
Well, you either have to identify as matey or get off the pot.
Well, you know, I can always identify because I'm involved with Matey support. I mean, that was the idea with the Murdered and Missing Women little sash. The Matey Association of Vancouver, she said to me, she said, any woman can wear this. It doesn't matter who you are. It's kind of like the Woman's Warrior song.
Right.
This is not a specific nation identification. This has almost more to do with gender and cross-cultural gender issues. That's why the Women's Warrior song is used so much with feminist stuff, where there's black women and indigenous women and Irish women, and I guess it was okay at Drum Circle, and when I said all of us together, even Irish, I looked over, she said, Irish Chinese too! All of us! Doesn't matter. Like that's what Mike Gould meant when he said, everybody here is wet, sweat, and strong. That's a strange thing to do, or to say. I talked to Chris in the kitchen. I said, you know, sometimes it sounds like appropriation. I don't mean it to be that. But allyship is not appropriation. There's a difference, but it can sound very similar. Chris told me to stop calling myself a white woman. I got a lecture from her. She's tough. Oh, she is. Which is what took me so long, because I was getting teachings. And I said something or other about something or other with this thing that we're going to do. And I said, yeah, I know it seems strange, you know, me doing Stallo teachings and I'm a white woman. And she just, whoa, that was it, launched on me. And she said, why are you calling yourself that? I said, well, Pekshwam Leek, I'm a white woman. She said, no, that you carry an edge with that. That's not appropriate. Where does it come from? And I said, well, patriarchy and the system and the... She says, then you have to choose to either accept that and acknowledge it by in your words. I want you to think about what she said. This is profound. She said, or you just forget that you are white. Now, I've been told that before. And I just looked at her and I thought, wow. I can still be Pekshwam Leek. Well, yeah, you can be white auntie. You know, titles, phrases, whatever. But that whole thing of a white woman. So, contrary to, it was really good on the heels of the thing that's going on with what's her name, who they don't think it would be good if I came out and shared Helkamelam. You know who I'm talking about. It was really good to hear that. And I thought, wow, she's right. That's all I could think of walking out of there. I thought, you know, Jane Doe there is a fool. For her to draw those distinctions, I'm buying into those distinctions when I even say it. And that's what I took away from it with Chris. And I thought, yeah, it's got nothing to do with that. Ethel Gardner said to me, was something I applied to do. And I said, well, they want some more credentials from me. They want to know if I'm accepted by the community. And dear Ethel, who is now on the other side, and I shouldn't even be saying her name.
It's before sundown, so.
No, you're actually not supposed to, but then again, a lot of people are. Eddie mentioned her yesterday at the rally. But, you know, the bottom line is, Tim, is said to me, credentials? In her Ethel voice. I mean, that was a great Ethel voice. What credentials? I said, well, they want more credentials. Well, haven't you got credentials? And then I didn't know what to say. She said, well, you're UFE certified. Oh, yeah. Credentials? I said, well, they want more credentials. Well, you're with Stalo Nation right now and have been employed. Oh, yeah, okay. But they want credentials. Credentials? I said, well, they want to know if I'm accepted by the community. And I don't think she snorted. It was almost that kind of a laugh, like that. Well, I don't know. You've been UFE certified. You're at Stalo. You're with, so I'll step. What else is there? Like, I don't know, letter of reference? Or something like that. I mean, that's how I interpret or remember it. It was like this. Oh my goodness. And that's that same patriarchy that we buy into. So I'm going to get up at about 6, and then by 9 I just think I babbled enough. I'm heading out there. I take the laptop, clipboard, and my camera, my video camera, and cords. Just because I wouldn't mind taping some of the stuff that we're supposed to do. What the heck is that noise? A vacuum?
Leaf blower.
A what?
Leaf blower.
Oh, that's it. That is it. Yeah. There we are. There are days, Tim, that you don't look like you've changed. And that I find really difficult. Okay?
Yeah.
It's highly possible if you were well, I would have said, no, let's not go out on the bikes. It is more likely that we would have been out with the bikes, at least for an hour.
Right.
Well, grab your stuff and we'll get rolling. And yeah, I guess it is a leaf blower. Thank you. If I fix the heating thing in it, I could probably turn it on. It's got to be charged. Although the heater doesn't make all that much frickin' difference either, come to think of it. No, the recommend is with cross-country poles, with the little round, that you actually don't cut them off. Because what they do is they give you a stabilizing.
No, there's a point on the bottom.
Yeah, that's true, but you just cap it. But you leave that round part on it.
Right.
like the actual little round thing that's on your cross countries, because if you were going up an embankment, it will actually give you stability. Really drew a audience. They were lined up inside watching. I said to Dan, I said, we got an audience. And I don't know what he said. Something probably meant the cops. I said, no, look. He looks around. I said, look. And up on the mezzanine or whatever, and in the courthouse. And they're there, all the lawyers and everybody.
Yep.
So I raised my drum and waved. And 2 waved back.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was cool. I don't know how his look. His look was, don't trust them. And I thought, no. I like the ones that at least acknowledged back.
Yes. Gas dropped a nickel since this morning.
Well, I spent $50 I don't have, Tim.